That's what you're coming for, but they don't wanna let you in. And you drop your back to the floor and you're asking what's happening. It's getting late now, hey now. Enough of the arguments. Well, she sips the Coca-Cola. She can't tell the difference yet.
So we're standing in the entryway of my latest listing. It's 9717 Turquoise Lane here in Brentwood. This neighborhood is actually just across the street from the brand new construction Rosebrook community, where you will find the Parade of Homes, which I've done videos on that because the Parade of Homes just recently wrapped up. But this home is really special. So it was built in 2007, and when it was built, it had a unfinished basement. It's been fully finished out. But this home, of course, it's almost 20 years old, and so you'll notice it has classic architecture and moldings, but the owners have done a really fabulous job of updating the home. It's very thoughtful with their renovations. It feels almost as if it's a brand new home, because sometimes when you go into homes, and what we've seen is it can be an older style home, but then someone does really modern renovations and there feels like this unnatural clash of styles in the home. But here they've done such a really nice job of naturally integrating beautiful upgrades that fit the style of the home. So I want to take you through, show you some of the beautiful updates that these owners have done. So one of the most recent ones is with the flooring. So they actually went through, they refinished all the floors. It's very close to a beautiful white oak color, which is, it's classic. It's also very in style right now. And similar to that classic style of home back in 2007, you certainly have an office space and you have a dining space on either side of the entry. They also have a renovated half bath with a vanity that looks like it's from Restoration Hardware. I don't know if it actually is, but it looks that way. So then you can come into the office. You do have the great French doors that really allow you that privacy if you need to shut the doors so that you can get some work done. Of course, they went with this more trendy, traditional, darker color in here, but you do have a new modern light fixture. You've got these beautiful windows that give you a view out the front. This is a quiet neighborhood, so this is a nice quiet space to work. And then here's the fun thing. You actually have, what they have created is a coffee bar space. So you've got this beautiful space. You can use it whether you're working, or it actually leads you right into the primary suite. So you do have plantation shutters, but this room is full of natural light. It is beautiful and it's really spacious in size. So again, through here, it's gonna bring us into the primary suite. And so the nice thing, one of the things that I think is a true luxury, is his and her closet. So you definitely have those with some already built-in shelving to help maximize that space. So then as you come through, you do have another set of double doors, and it's gonna bring you into the fully renovated primary bathroom. So you have dual vanities. They have the champagne bronze fixtures. You also have a getting ready station, which is great if you're putting on makeup. They also have, again, new tile, freestanding tub. They retiled the shower, and they also, this is another luxury, but they also have one of the really nice smart toilets that is heated. Apparently, once you've experienced it, you can't go back. But then you also have this door that's gonna lead you right out onto your balcony, and it's gonna overlook the beautiful backyard pool. And the back of the lot is actually wooded, which is fantastic, gives you plenty of privacy. And this does loop back around to take you into a door into the breakfast nook of the kitchen. So again, thoughtful renovations, beautiful, still classic crown molding, but yet, like I said, all of these renovations make it feel like it's a brand new home. Now, out of the primary suite, you do have the staircase that leads you to the second floor, where you're gonna find 3 additional bedrooms, 2 baths, also a really generous sized bonus space that leads you to this fun nook area that's already set up for bunk beds. So plenty of space upstairs. You also have all brand new banisters and balusters. So again, they've taken more ornate, little outdated banisters, now made them new. Here, we do have a fully finished basement now, which is something that the owners did. We'll take a look at that in just a moment, but I want to show you a few more things here on the main level of this house. So you do come into this really beautiful vaulted ceiling family room space. I know, you know, when I'm going through homes, I'm a holiday girl, and I naturally start to think like, where's the Christmas tree gonna go? And so when I'm in this space, you know, this home is a little over 6,500 square feet. So there is plenty of square footage here, but yet the way it's laid out, it's scaled really nicely and it feels cozy. And I can just imagine a Christmas tree in the corner, the fireplace on in the wintertime, and just really getting to enjoy. So part of setting the ambiance for the Brokers Open, because this house is just so beautiful and it's got classic architecture, I really wanted to bring in a live musician. And so through Song Story, I was able to connect with 𝐋𝐈𝐊𝐄, and she has been in Nashville 6 years now. So tell me just what your music style is.
Or entertainment, whatever the event calls. Yeah. But today we were doing like a classy fall, like Norah Jones, Frank Sinatra, all those classics.
And it was fantastic. I absolutely, I mean, your voice is beautiful. I'm really excited to have you here. And to me, I guess it just really fit the tone. And so I'm so excited that we were able to connect and you were able to come out.
And I must say the acoustics, if that's a selling point, they're great. So
well, I mean, we are in Music City, so I think I feel like that's completely fair to say, but thank you so much for being here. So one of the things that was really important to me in putting together this Brokers Open for this gorgeous house is just including local businesses. We have so many fantastic local businesses here in Nashville. It's a really creative, like entrepreneurial town, even outside of music. And so that's, I think, part of what makes Nashville special. So any event, you have to have chocolate chip cookies. And there's actually a new local baker. Her name is Joelle, Cookies by Joelle. If you are wanting the best chocolate chip cookie in Nashville, Cookies by Joelle is it. She still, as of right now, is baking out of her kitchen and takes online orders. You can get them gluten-free, you can get them regular. They're fantastic. So I had to have Cookies by Joelle. And then also with the style of this home, we really felt like charcuterie just fit the style of the home. And so we actually enlisted the help of Storyboard Charcuterie. They put together these really cute cups that people are able to take and with them as they go through the house and enjoy. So those were things that were really important to us, just to make sure that you know, when people come, they get a little bit of food, because realtors are notorious for eating on the go. So want to make sure that our people are just taken care of. Talking about holidays, this home is also fantastic for entertaining if that is something that you enjoy. So couple of spaces here. We actually do have a bit of a butler's pantry, a little entertainment bar that leads into your generous sized dining room that overlooks the front yard. Great space for traditional entertaining, those holiday meals. And speaking of those holiday meals, you come into a fully renovated kitchen. So they've done all new cabinets, countertops, backsplash, also added in the luxury appliances. So we have Thermador appliances throughout the entire kitchen. So you've got this great space. Yes, it's not the full open concept that you can see in some of the homes today, but it's still very open to the family room. I know that are we able to kind of like spin, like?
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, and through this space, you also are going to have an eat-in dining space that's filled with natural light. That's one of the other really nice features about this home. But then follow me through here. So one of the other renovations that the owners did, so they actually took what was originally a small laundry room and they created it to be the drop zone space just off of the 3-car garage. So the owners took that original laundry room, created a drop zone, and then they took this secondary bedroom here on the main floor and they actually turned it into a really nice, spacious laundry room / gift wrapping station, craft room, whatever you may need. It actually does have a fully renovated full bath, but then you've got plenty of storage in here, whether it needs to be a gift wrapping station, a craft room, in addition to laundry. This space has all of the storage that you and your family need. Now we're gonna go downstairs because, like I said, these owners fully finished out the basement and there's so much living space down there. You don't wanna miss it, so let's go ahead and head down. So as you come down, this basement has pretty much everything that you could possibly need. So one of the things that I love, it does have an exercise space, which is great. This home and its location, you do have various workout opportunities within about 5 to 10 minutes of this location. However, we know busy parent life You just sometimes need to get it done. And having one in your house makes it really convenient, and it pretty much gives you no excuse. Then you come through to the main living area here in the basement of the home. So you have plenty of windows. So this does not feel like a cavernous basement. This is light-filled, open, airy. So you have the living space. You also have a fully functional kitchen that has both a microwave and a dishwasher as well. But then you also have this space over here. It is a long room, and this can be whatever you need it to be. If you want it to be a multifunctional game room, it has that ability. If you maybe have kids who play baseball, this would be plenty of space to put in a batting cage, or if you love golf, another great space to put a golf simulator. Whatever you need this space to be, that is exactly what you can make it. So like I said, you also have this beautiful kitchen. You do have the refrigerator. You know, our sellers have shared with us that they loved holding Kentucky Derby hosting parties here, but this is also a great space for college football Saturdays. Also, the way that I really envision this home is this basement is fantastic if you have teenagers and you want your house to be the house that all of their friends come to. This house is set up to where they can come down, hang out in the basement, and you don't have to hear the noise travel upstairs. So this space is great. It does walk out to the pool where you have an outdoor kitchen with both a grill and a green egg. It also has a fire pit, an eating area, a pool, a saltwater pool with a built-in spa. You have pretty much everything you need. But then follow me this way, because if you have family, maybe elderly parents that need to stay with you, you do have a fully functional full bath and bedroom as well down here. So like I said, you have pretty much everything you could possibly need within the 3 floors of this home. So if you're interested in learning more about this fantastic property or just looking to relocate to the Nashville area, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Again, I'm Caitlin Martin. I'll see you next time.